Remember the thrill of storage wars, when bidders risked it all on abandoned storage units, chasing hidden treasures? With unpredictable finds and bold personalities, the show became a hit. But what happened to the stars who made us laugh, gasp, and shake our heads? In this video, we're diving into where the Storage Wars cast is now, and some of their post-show paths may surprise you. 1. Dave Hester. Dave Hester, known for his iconic "Yoop," was the show's most controversial figure. His aggressive bidding style and endless bankroll made him a fierce competitor and the show's villain. Before the fame, Hester ran a thrift store and knew the auction game inside out. After accusing Storage Wars of being staged, he was fired and later sued A&E, claiming producers planted valuables in lockers. The lawsuit was settled but raised serious questions about the show's authenticity. Today, Hester is semi-retired and living in Alaska. In 2018, he suffered a stroke, forcing him into a long recovery and giving him a new outlook on life. Far from the drama, he now focuses on family and his auction business. 2. Dan and Laura Dotson. Dan and Laura Dotson were the energetic auctioneering couple who kept the show's pace fast and fun. Dan's rapid-fire chant and Laura's crowd awareness made them a perfect team. Their chemistry wasn't just for TV. They met at an auction and built a thriving business together. Long before Storage Wars, their company, American Auctioneers, was already respected across Southern California. Their passion for auctions and each other gave the show heart, and they remain active in the industry, still doing what they love. The Dotsons' real-world experience gave Storage Wars a layer of authenticity that set it apart from typical reality shows. With deep knowledge of auction laws and bidder behavior, they weren't just performers, they were professionals, bringing insider expertise that both educated and entertained. Off-screen, their connection was just as strong. Still running American Auctioneers, the couple hosts public auctions across California, helping bidders chase their storage treasure dreams. They've also expanded into estate sales, liquidations, and charity events, showing just how versatile and passionate they are about the business. Their social media tells the story of a couple still in love with both each other and their work. From auction tips to behind-the-scenes peeks, they remain deeply active in the auction world. 3. Daryl Sheets. Daryl Sheets, known as the Gambler, won fans over with his fearless bidding and deep knowledge of resale value. Where others hesitated, Daryl dove in, sometimes spending thousands on overlooked units. With decades of experience dating back to the 1970s, Sheets wasn't just lucky, he knew what he was doing. His most famous win? A locker containing art by Frank Gutierrez, valued at over $300,000, one of the biggest finds in the show's history. Viewers loved his straightforward style and his close bond with his son Brandon, who often appeared by his side. Together, they represented a generational passion for the hunt. In recent years, Daryl turned his focus to health. After losing weight and sharing fitness tips online, he faced a major scare in 2019, a heart attack that required surgery. He recovered and even returned for a few special episodes, reminding fans that the Gambler still has some moves left. 4. Barry Weiss. Barry Weiss, Storage Wars' beloved collector, stood out with his eccentric style and love for the unusual. Arriving in vintage cars and armed with quirky gadgets, Barry wasn't chasing profit. He was hunting for rare, fascinating finds that matched his eclectic taste. Already wealthy from a career in produce distribution, Barry didn't need auction wins to make a living. This gave him the freedom to chase whatever caught his eye, making his segments unpredictable and fun. His charm, humor, and playful rivalry with other bidders made him a fan favorite. After 4 seasons, Barry left the show in 2015, but his popularity led to spin-offs like Buried Treasure and Storage Wars, Barry Strikes Back. These shows followed his offbeat adventures across the country in search of collectibles far beyond storage units. In 2019, Barry suffered a major motorcycle accident, sustaining serious injuries. After recovering, he stepped into a new role as a spokesperson and voiceover artist for California casinos, proof that his iconic personality still shines in new arenas. 5. Brandy Passante and Jared Schultz. Brandy and Jared, Storage Wars' fiery couple, won viewers over with their relatable charm and constant back and forth. Known as the Young Guns, their mix of practical strategy and impulsive risk-taking added energy and drama to the show. Unlike their wealthier co-stars, they were working-class underdogs, running a thrift store and bidding with tight budgets. Their journey from carpet cleaners to business owners made them fan favorites, especially as Brandy grew into a confident bidder in her own right. Their popularity led to a spin-off, Brandy and Jared, Married to the Job, where viewers saw their struggles balancing family, business, and TV fame. The series showed a more personal side of their lives, including parenting and running their shop. Though no longer on the show, and no longer a couple, both Brandy and Jared have stayed active in the auction world, continuing to chase treasures wherever they find them. Though Brandy and Jared were once Storage Wars' most talked about couple, their personal relationship ended in 2018. The split grew tense, with Brandy accusing Jared of being an absent father and reports of physical confrontations captured by TMZ. These revelations cast a shadow over their previously entertaining on-screen dynamic, exposing struggles fans hadn't seen. While much of the breakup remains private, Brandy's 2021 free tattoo symbolized a personal release from a difficult chapter. Since then, she's stayed active on social media, balancing openness with privacy, while Jared has largely stepped away from the public eye. 6. Renee and Casey Najota. Renee and Casey Najota joined the show in Season 4, quickly winning fans with their energetic bargain hunting and Renee's distinctive German accent. Unlike others who left during the hiatus after Season 12, they eagerly returned, proving their passion for auctions and TV. What sets them apart is their savvy online presence. With over 190,000 YouTube subscribers and millions of views, they've transformed their reality TV fame into a thriving digital business, sharing deeper looks into their auction life beyond the show. They appeared again in Season 15, showing their adaptability and entrepreneurial spirit. 7. Ivy Calvin. Known as the King of Palmdale, Ivy Calvin brought a unique edge with his background as a pro football player and mixed martial artist. His physical presence and competitive drive made him a fan favorite, admired for his no-nonsense bidding and sharp eye. After Storage Wars, Ivy opened Grandma's Attic, a thrift store specializing in antiques. While no longer open daily, he adapted by focusing on online sales and weekend events. Throughout, he's maintained strong family ties, raising 2 sons with his wife Wendy away from the spotlight. Fans welcomed his return in Season 15, bringing his intensity back to the auction floor. 8. Brandon Sheets. Brandon Sheets, son of Storage Wars legend Daryl the Gambler, appeared in the first 8 seasons, showing promise as a second-generation bidder. Their father-son dynamic added depth to the show. Brandon's run ended in 2016 when producers cut the cast. He publicly criticized A&E after his exit, hinting he wanted to leave reality TV behind. Since then, Brandon moved to Arizona, switched to real estate, and got married, starting a new chapter away from the spotlight. 9. Justin Bryant. At 22, Justin Bryant became the youngest Storage Wars buyer. Inspired by the show, he quickly proved his skill in spotting valuable units and supporting his family. Known for his fearless bidding and strategic mind, Justin challenged seasoned vets and brought fresh energy to the auction scene, inspiring a new generation of entrepreneurs. 10. Emily Wares. Emily Wares started auction school at 17 and is one of the youngest, most skilled women in a male-dominated field. Running a family auction business in Iowa, she stands out with her rapid-fire calling and calm confidence. Emily earned respect by holding her own against veteran bidders, proving strength comes from knowing your value. Excited to see what's next for your favorite Storage Wars stars? Don't forget to subscribe and stay updated with the latest episodes.